So, A Smart Woman's Guide to Hormones, Teens to Seniors.
Right.
What else?
It's everything.
Getting physical.
You know, this book is about everything you ever wanted to know about hormones. Belly fat, for example. You know, most women think, oh, it's their metabolism is slowed. But what's really happened is their estrogen levels start spiking. And when estrogen goes up and drops, up and drops and up and drops, what happens is you get this layer of belly fat. And the more fat cells you have, the more estrogen you produce, the more belly fat you develop. So here you are at, 45. You haven't changed the way you eat, but you've got 5 pounds of jelly belly, which is very hard to deal with. So in the book, we talk about how to get your insulin back into normal range and get your estrogens in a normal range.
So how do you do that? Or is it too complex?
Well,
if you have jelly belly or estrogen belly, if you have the jelly belly, you go to the gym all the time, you're at Pilates class, but you still had a little bit of a muffin top.
Right. Well, we use a couple of supplements for it because they have great research. They just finished doing a big study using CLA with green tea extract in postmenopausal women for belly fat.
Really?
And they gave them 8,000 milligrams a day of CLA with green tea extract.
Just a pill?
Just a pill. And within 90 days, they lost 7 pounds with no diet change.
Really?
So that was predominantly belly fat.
I'm getting some immediately. I might have to leave now.
No, and then there are other nutrients like carositol, which has over 30 studies looking at belly fat in regards to balancing insulin. And also in women, what happens when our hormones get out of balance, our testosterone levels get so high, we start getting male facial hair growth. And it's a real big problem for women over 40. That's related to insulin in women. So when your insulin levels go up, your testosterone goes up, and you end up with this male facial hair growth. You mean hair growth
like on the face, on the upper lip, where?
On the upper lip, on the chin. Some women get it when they're younger as well, when they have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which we dealt with in the book also.
Right, exactly.
Everything from acne in teenagers is dealt with in the book, to bone health, which is another big one.
Hair loss.
Hair loss, everything from vaginal dryness to no sex drive. We have a whole section on how to get your libido back. All the prescriptions for hormones are in there. Symptom questionnaires, because a lot of people will not be able to get their doctors to do a lot of the hormone tests.
That's important, because I know we self-diagnose by doing the questionnaire, but why not? If you think your thyroid is high or low and you answer a yes to all the questions in the section, well, then you pretty much better see your doctor.
Especially because a lot of our tests that we get done today, the range of normal is so broad that you may fall in the normal range but have all the symptoms of the condition, especially when it comes to low thyroid. So we did the symptom questionnaire so that you could go to your doctor and say, well, I know you tell me I'm in the normal range, but the normal range is 0.5 to 5.5, and I'm 5.4, and I have every symptom. I'd really like some help.
And what is the help from the doctor?
Well, our physicians can prescribe thyroid hormone, and we have bioidentical thyroid hormone, which we call whole thyroid, or used to be called Armour. And that would be the best choice. A lot of our doctors are just prescribing Synthroid or levothyroxine, which is T4 thyroid hormone. And then there's Cytomel, which is T3. So our doctors have lots of great solutions for us when it comes to thyroid health. The problem is we have to get so low in our thyroid in order for them to finally prescribe the medication. Okay,
so, but if you're a natural medicine fan, you can do a bioidentical.
You could do Armour or whole pig thyroid, which would still have to be prescribed by a doctor because it's still a drug.
Okay, whole pig thyroid, really?
Whole pig thyroid has everything T4, T3. It's the best form. And then it used to be the form we used before
From an actual pig?
Yeah, it used to be the form we used before we developed synthetic drugs.
Right.
And in the health food store, we have thyroid support nutrients so that you don't end up on thyroid medication.
I'm sure my doctor won't be happy to hear this. I think I need whole pig thyroid. Oh, great.
He's probably used to it.
She is used to me. I say, maybe if I do the fish pose at yoga, it'll jumpstart my thyroid. She says, no.
No.
No,
and if you actually are over 5.5, then you do need medication. I agree with that.
Okay, now bladder incontinence, which some women suffer from, ways to stop that?
We have a cure for it. They did 8 clinical trials in women who had urinary incontinence. That's when you laugh, cough, jump, sneeze, you pee. So very common. Women are told it's because you had babies or you're getting old. Not so. They did 8 studies using a bioidentical hormone called estriol. And this is very different than the synthetic hormones. This is a safe hormone and doesn't cause abnormal cell changes in the uterus or breast cell changes.
And if you have urinary tract infection, my grandmother always said, drink cranberry juice.
Well, cranberry's great. The problem with our cranberry juice is full of sugar, so you would use cranberry extracts or buy the unsweetened cranberry. And a lot of women post-50 actually get urinary tract infections because they don't have enough estriol. So we use the vaginal estriol to treat that.
All right, and I know that you have chocolate, the love drug, in here.
Yes.
And that's good.
Yes, absolutely.
How nice to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Good book.
Thank you.
A Smart Woman's Guide to Hormones, Lorna Vanderhaeghe.